Good morning, my happy are back. Here's the plan. No electrician on site, no painter on site. So the focus today, tiling and plumbing. And I'm sure there'll be lots of other bits and pieces going on. What could possibly go wrong?
Ito po ang yung pinaka-mixing valve main. Paglabas po dito sa telephone shower, naka-mixing na. Lahat dito naka-mixing na paglabas dito. Naka-mixing ito ang papunta sa telephone shower. Ito naman ang pupunta sa head shower. Ito naman po ang pupunta sa jet. Itong tatlong ilalagay dito. Ganun lang. Ito po ang hot and cool. Cool dito. Nanggaling po sa baba sa main line. Ito naman hot nanggaling sa solar system sa taas po ng bukong. Ganun lang po yung mga.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Mr. Ronel explaining this system for you in Tagalog. I will now try and repeat that in English. I'll probably get it horribly wrong. For those of you that speak both languages, don't crucify me for misunderstanding. I'll be right back. Right, a quick change of plan. Mr. Ronel is going to now explain it in English.
Sir, this is a main mixing valve. Main valve. Go hot and cold. This go to the shower. And this go to the shower head, and left go to the jet. 3 pieces jet here installed. This solar go to from solar there.
Up there.
From up. Okay, sir.
And there you have it. Perfectly explained. So everybody, put a comment in for Mr. Ronel or a like, but didn't he do a great job there? Thank you very much, sir. Right, upstairs bathrooms. We'll start with Don Don, who is working to finish off Jack's bathroom. And we do just have this 1 and a bit tiles to go. There was a comment, I think it was Building in the Philippines, who said what tends to happen in other countries is they would do the floor tiling first and then the walls. So the engineer says here, for them, they believe it makes more sense to do it the other way around, to do the walls first. And part of that rationale is that then you have less risk of damaging floor tiles. Now I'm sure there is an equally good logic for doing it the other way around. So guys, what is it? What makes the most sense? I imagine, given that it is done 2 ways, that there's no reason why it shouldn't be done 2 ways. But what is the logic in other countries for doing floors first? And while we're here, one last little comment. The drop down from the main bathroom floor over to the shower area, it's not easy to make out, but there is a drop down of 1 centimetre to try and retain shower water within the shower. This is Alex's, well, walk-in closet right now, but Frederick here is preparing the very last tile to go into this spot, which will finish the floor. It is a slightly complicated tile. He's had to do a cutout this morning for the corner where the door is, but we should be done in here very soon. I thought we'd just stick around and see it slotting in, hopefully. Has he got his measurements right? Of course he has. So that'll now get tapped in. And it's nice, at least to me, to see that the transition from the tile in the bathroom to the flooring we're going to use for the walk-in closet, which will be the same as in the bedroom. It's got that right in the middle of the door, which is lovely. So there we go, the very last tile for Alex's bathroom. Inside Adrian's bathroom, we have Mr. Rene working on the lower level tiles. So we've still got one over in this corner to go, and then he's got to go round this corner. Oh, sorry, forgot to tell you to take a dizzy pill. But getting close to getting wall tiles done in here, and did confirm with the engineer this morning, we do have now all the tiles that we need to finish this off. Back in the gym and spa bathroom, Singing Rico and Chavez are still working on this doorway. I did just ask Chavez to maybe talk a little bit about what they're doing in Tagalog or Kapapangan, but he is shy, so we'll leave him alone. But again, still just chipping out this door so they can adjust the height. And at the moment, no singing. Come on, Rico, give us a song. Oh, he's in quiet mode today. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and I thought I'd come back and see what the next two finished bathrooms look like. Well, finished in terms of floor tiling. Alex's room. Looking lovely. All done. Jack's bathroom. Looking lovely. All not done. And here's the bad news. The reason it's not done is they don't have enough tile. One more. That's all it would have taken. And they've run out. I think my understanding is when they were doing the fiddly bits over by the draining over there, I think they broke one or more in the process. So that's it. We've just got to keep our fingers crossed now and hope they can get stock of this tile quickly. One more, or maybe two. That's all. Ah, what a shame. Meanwhile, Don has come back into Sabrina's room and he's just cutting out, or it's marked out to cut out a little bit of the tiling around the top of the base for the wash basin. Not the straightest looking lines I've ever seen. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Our new superstar presenter, Mr. Ronel, is back at work over here, filling in all around where that piping is. So all that piping done. Now he's got to put back in all the holes. And for Mega Wigger and John Skibo and any more of you catch basin junkies, here we go. Yet another one. This time we got original Rico and Foreman Manny and Elson all working on this one. Again, we're back at the corner of the storage room. It's just after lunch. And the first thing we got is a tile delivery. And I'm not sure how many different ones we've got. I can see from what they're carrying off that we have, at a very minimum, got the wall tiles, the correct ones, for all of the downstairs bathrooms. Not sure if they're bringing more than one of the designs that we've got, but so far, that many. The door for the bathroom in the gym and spa has been released. So I'm not sure how they're going to deal with this. I would have thought the first step is remove it and then chip out all of the plaster that's encased
paste around the outside, but I'm not certain that's going to happen. Well, seems like I'm right that they're at least moving it out of the way. We'll come back a little later and see what the next step in the process is. We have more people on site. They've been before. This is the aircon crew, or at least a couple of them, who are just come back to try and make final arrangements with the engineer about what should be done before they come back and install the inside units. There has been quite a long-running discussion about what each party would prefer. Hopefully, they can resolve it now. Inside Adrian's room, we've got the last few wall tiles going in. I'll try and get in there in a moment, but one thing I'm pleased about, and it's been talked about before, it's not always worked, but while they're mixing up the plaster, it's not directly on the floor, it's on a piece of wood, and Coelito's mixing it here and then passing it inside where it goes onto another piece of wood, again not directly on the floor. So they're trying to protect that floor, even though eventually there will be plaster down here anyway, or it'll be the dry pack. But let's have a look, see how much more we've got to go. Take a dizzy pill. Ooh. Actually, after this, what is that? I'm not sure they're going to be putting tiles in that gap, because that's where the top of the counter for the wash basin will be. So maybe, actually, this could be the last tile. I think maybe one more. One more might be, but very close. In Sabrina's bathroom, that channel has been cut out of the tiles, and it really isn't entirely straight, but something new. Richard is preparing the ceiling. In the master bathroom, Mr. Ronel continuing with piping. These are for the kind of wall jets that this shower has. So they go on the side wall. I think there's 3 of them, I think he mentioned this morning. And take another dizzy pill. Tiles are a-coming. So I think, yes, these are for the bottom section of this wall, now that the floor has had its 3 coats of the Boyson Plexibond waterproofing material. Here we've got a few different tiles. I think these are some of these are just leftovers. So the one on the left is just Sabrina's wall tile that's left over. That's a new one. And there's a new one there. And at least one of those, I can't remember, at least one of those, and maybe both, are for the downstairs bathrooms, where in fact there will be 3 different tiles used. One on the floor, a main wall tile, and then a kind of a little highlight wall tile as well. I can't actually remember though whether that's what these 2 are for. Here's one of our delivery guys for the tiles. What's your name? What's your name?
Albi, sir.
Albi. This is Albi, one of the 3 guys that's come to deliver these tiles. So there's one over there, and this is the main wall tile for the downstairs bathrooms. I got a sneaking feeling that's the floor. David and Goliath, here we go. So, they've helped deliver lots of different tiles today. It's only a couple of minutes later, and the guys have straight away put the door frame back in using the laser level to try and make sure it's in the right place this time. I suspect they used it last time, but just the calculations were off. So, at the top you can now see there's quite a big gap where the door used to be. So they've lowered it, I don't know, 5 centimeters, maybe more. And this, apparently, is its rightful position. It's 4 o'clock and it's a Saturday, so the guys have finished 30 minutes earlier. And we'll start here in the bathroom for the gym and spa. So the door frame, they haven't really done a great deal to reattach it just yet. And there might still be a little bit more cleanup to be done, I'm not sure, with the plaster, the concrete that is embedded in the door frame. Maybe they've cleaned out enough. Well, we'll wait and see on Monday. Something missing from this picture. The diggerator is not parked on its little platform. Or as Ewan suggested, it was getting gas in the gas station, given that this has been in the past described as looking a bit like a gas station. But it's gone. It's working. I don't know whether Oliver fixed it. I know there are a couple of outside guys on site earlier, but it's fixed. It's not gone very far though. It's right here. Inside Aldrin's bathroom. Tiles first. We have, keep your dizzy pills there, all the way around is done. And I just found out by stepping on it, there's another coat of the waterproofing in there. With that tile delivery that we had earlier, I actually don't know whether they managed to bring along another 1 or 2 of these tiles to finish off Jack's bathroom floor. We'll find out next week. Inside Sabrina's bathroom, the platform remains. Most of the ceiling, however, is in already. It's only at this end that we're waiting for those panels to go in. Inside the master bathroom, more of the plaster has been added back into the wall here, and 3 outlets for the water jets, the shower jets, are now in place, and the plaster started going back in there as well. But that's not all in the master bathroom. The tiles along the bottom here are new. So we've got 1 wall, mostly done. The rest, not yet. That is the end of the work week. A couple of little blips yesterday with door frames and tiles, but nothing major and mostly overcome already. Nice to see a bathroom that's now getting a ceiling in place. Nice to see more tiles going in. Nice to see a lot more plumbing. And fantastic that Mr. Ronel, who normally is the quietest gentleman, was okay to speak a little bit on camera. Really huge thanks to him for making us bilingual, at least, if only for a very small, short moment, and if only for about one thing. But there you go, that's the end of the week. I'd say that's BuilDelicious. See you next week.